My name is Renny Domini, resident of Madison Meadows, Phoenix, Arizona. I was born and raised in a very small town in Pennsylvania called Bessemer. It has about 1,000 people. It's exactly 1 mile from the Ohio line. So when you leave my city limits, you were in Ohio. I grew up there and went to school in that general area, graduated from high school in Bessemer, went to college in Youngstown State University, got a degree in chemical engineering. While there, I took a course in ROTC in order to basically stay out of the Korean draft and get my college degree, and then I knew I was going into the service. And I was commissioned in 1959 as a second lieutenant. In the service in 1960, and I went through artillery school, and then I was a supply officer in the school command, and I was released in 1962. I got my discharge. I was in the school command. I was supply officer of the school command. Years on active duty and 2 years in reserves, and then I didn't get involved with the VA Veterans Administration until just recently. So I was out about 60 years before I got involved with the VA, and now I'm getting involved actively with the VA here in Phoenix. I've applied for benefits. I've been approved for medical benefits. I've already had some tests done with the VA, and with the VA it's nice because they allow you to deal with civilian doctors as well as VA doctors. So they've treated me very nicely up to this point. Very satisfied with their services. All the past things you've heard about the VA, I've been surprisingly satisfied that they're as efficient as they are.
What's your advice for veterans applying for benefits?
Well, I don't want them to be like me. I think once you get out of the service, I think I would apply immediately. Come to think of it, I did use my VA benefits earlier while I was in the insurance business. I took 2 years of insurance courses that were for the Charter Life Underwriter designation. I didn't take the test, but I took all the courses. So it helped me tremendously in my career.
So it paid for that?
The VA paid it with the VA bill. I was able to use my VA benefits, yes, okay. The VA bill. And I did that through Phoenix College here in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I would advise young people to get involved as soon as possible upon their release from the military, because when I got out, I wasn't informed how active and how good they are. They do a lot of things to help young people, and I think that would be a good start for them.
Okay.
I had a very interesting military. I didn't see any combat, so I don't consider myself a combat veteran, but I spent 2 years doing combat between Korea and Vietnam, but I was never sent out of Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I spent my whole time at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I learned a lot about the artillery. I learned a lot about the military, and naturally at that age you don't go looking for trouble, so I was happy to stay as a supply officer with the school command. I didn't necessarily want to volunteer to do anything more than I had to, because I knew I wasn't going to be a career officer. I just wanted to get my few years in and get back to work as a civilian. Thank you very much.